following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Well, partially excellent job.
There was rubble there with clothing.
I thought it was gooified clothing.
The people that glorified this took clothing over the side. All the remains of things that were taken off them.
Well, we don't know if our alien friend will be with us for long. Depends how cooperative he is. Oh, we really should get the scientists wake up.
Nothing happens.
Oh dear.
He is alive, right?
Seems to me.
Fried chicken under the nose.
He's not you, man.
Thought it might have worked.
How long have you had that?
I don't know, how long have we been here?
Plus the over a week at least.
Are you trying to give him salmonella?
I'm not going to give it to him to eat just to see if it
It's
woke him
chicken,
up.
not fish, son.
No! You are the worst person at this table! Hate you so much! You're not allowed to play Conan anymore. That's Rodney now. Oh. Hurts inside. That's a powerful weapon you just unleashed. Puns are evil. The work of the devil's son.
Well, we'll try again later, and we'll keep the same thing on the alien. Wake the fuck up! His head flobbles back and forth.
He's just gonna bite you next time.
I bet my glove can take it more than your teeth can.
Also, glove gone, hand eaten.
also.
It takes longer to take these things off.
Do you speak into English? Oh, I really hope that's for yes, I'm trying to remember it.
He ain't cooperating, boss.
Can we prop him up and show him how that timer's going and what the shields that are coming around the thing? Maybe if he knows. Thank you, Mac. Are you fucked? I don't know how to read these people. They seem to make the same noise whether they's dying, in trouble, or trying to taunt us.
I seem to find that they were quite helpful when persuaded.
No.
They built me with my armor.
No.
So nice.
It's a different race, right?
We are U.S. military, son. We don't do that. Maybe in your Spec Ops missions, which I do not know about and do not want to hear, but...
What Spec Ops missions? I didn't do any.
Anti-rating is not a Spec Ops mission.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Maybe you could just show him the tip of your flamethrower.
Oh, I was wondering where you're going with that one.
You know, just the igniter there. Might give him a little idea. Might refresh his memory. Right, boss?
I do not think that you heard me about the not being that. If Mr. Here is not useful, I will put a bullet in his brain pan. Sorry, not helpful.
Crouch slide out of the way.
Wait,
Kill
what?
him. Kill it.
You ever tried to hit one of those fucking snaky
Yeah,
motherfuckers?
but weapons
We're all pointing with guns
I was
at
waiting
him.
to hear someone say, I pulled my trigger, but no one did, so he
Kill
got
him.
away.
You see crouch slide, he gets away in like one
yeah,
frame.
nobody could react.
No, it's just making fucking sense.
And you're still not shooting him!
So he's running into a corridor. Line charge the
Yeah.
motherfucker.
He doesn't need to.
Kill it. Just somebody kill it.
Just shoot it. I
Shoot.
guess.
Kill it.
Shoot
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you kill it.
Sorry, I
Jesus.
just killed it.
Good.
I thought you wanted it alive.
Here's what I think that is dead.
I'm sure that would have been cool if it didn't speak like a fucking retard.
I sound like rain.
You know, that could have been something incredibly.
All new educards must buy them.
That could have been
The
really
sound of my
important.
people.
That could have been really important, but we will never know because it was an uncooperative asshole.
Self-destruct the activation sequences.
This is a resilient fucking alien.
Right.
He had one more in him, but I'll stop.
Is it the code?
No. It was tell my wife I said hello.
I guess we have to take this lab coat back to the other people.
No, we'll keep it move on. We'll just check in on Scientist Man occasionally. Takes off helmet, sets volume to louder on the thing, so we can broadcast to them, and he might not freak out if he sees a Minuteman lid if he wakes up in here. But we're going to have to check the rest of the facility. Oh, put smoke in mouth. Do you mind? Thank you.
Just you'd light it off the pilot.
Off the
Yeah,
pilot.
Even though I can't use it at the moment, I'll grab one of their alien shooters and lock it on. I have to look back and pick up my porg tools.
We have the rest of this facility to search. Let's hope we find something useful.
Alright, we'll head to 11.
You can't get in. Some kind of barrier is in front of the door now. It appears to be some kind of force field.
I can't get in here.
Now, if we if I walk up to it and I touch it or flick it, does it repel or shock me or?
It's just resistant.
Is there a socket for an SNES?
No.
It'll be on the other side.
I'm really starting to hate these guys.
They sure don't make it easy to infiltrate
Ah.
and destroy their base, do they?
There's surprisingly little resistance.
Well, I'm just glad this isn't like
they're
that
having
bug
them stand
zapper
for us,
related.
maybe.
We really need someone who knows how their technology works. Is there anyone left, or did you kill everyone and everything on your way into the facility?
But you haven't checked at the top right-hand corner yet.
So what's left? What places are left, and
Top right.
where we can get to?
I don't think we can get there anyway, but we'll go have a look.
So where are you going?
Top right.
Specifically,
So it'll be room
13 first.
13.
you can't get into room 13.
Exactly.
Mac, page my helmet just to see if Dr. Man has woken up yet.
Anything?
You know, just something simple like, attention, Dr. Man, you have been saved by Minuteman. Try and work on the stupid computer room.
Yo, Doc, you awake? Minuteman rescued you. We need your help.
Nothing.
Nothing there, boss.
Fair enough. You're probably still napping.
Wake the fuck up! No, nothing there.
That's no way to talk to a superior, son. And that is a superior's helmet.
Sorry, sir.
So, your evaluation, hon, we have no more facility left to...
Oh, there's more facility. I just need to get through this wall.
Is there another way around, or
No. By my assessment, with the 2 grenades that we've got on us, could I get through the wall?
This one, maybe.
Probably not.
Through over here? No. And I haven't found any other ordnance.
You have not.
And there's no ducts that would be small enough for any of us to crawl through or anything. are
We
there?
big as fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially, like, there's no way Mac's getting through anything.
And they literally have midget aliens.
Could I
They're
use?
probably not even paying them industry rates. Fucking midgets.
Could I utilise it with one of the fuel canisters to? Or that's not going to work.
No.
But we don't have enough ordnance to maybe get through that. What about on the outside? How?
It was thick.
All right, so
That was my original plan.
Back when you had a block of C4.
So the only thing we can do is try to get through the controls, which none of us can use or translate, and we're on a time limit. This is exactly the kind of pressure we were put here for.
Are any of you investigating the control room workbench?
We'll go back to the same place we can go to, so we'll investigate the room.
I click
I
my
was
pork
just
tools
asking.
on the way, so I'll
Okay,
investigate the workbench.
Right, yep. You do that.
Because I'll
I'm going to be
probably
more
intend to
focused on
use it.
trying to get the nerdlinger up.
22.
We can persuade him to wake up.
You get them.
We do not persuade people that way, or at least don't make that
That was
suggestion
an
while pointing the
investigation
flamer at me.
page.
Just a jetpack.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, flyboy, you might want this.
It's actually more of a jump pack, but go.
That's what I'd be doing if I found one of those swords.
Jason. Build them all.
Now, hear what you're saying. We put a bomb on the jetpack and fly that at the wall to break the wall.
I vote no.
Okay.
You're under the mistaken impression this is a democracy.
I mean, if we blew that thing up, would it have enough force?
Well, we don't really know what Earth... We don't know what the alien stuff does. All of that tank stuff that we still had. I want you to go back, start digging through that cube, see if it crushed up and held any of the munitions. If there's
No
like
munitions.
if there's like a single shell, it's crushed into a cube. You don't know what's in the middle of it.
He unbends the whole thing and there's just a perfectly preserved interocitor.
Oh, so we win.
Right, so while they're trying to puzzle out how the fuck to get out of here, let's go and meet up with the Cold Rocks Power Core, who are...
What was the last thing?
To be fair, I haven't listened to the last of the notes of the Power Core. We did have to.
You just.
We don't know what we've got. We know there's information that's coming back about the.
I think you were waiting for the Mr. X.
That's what I mean.
That's right.
But we don't know
There
what
it is.
form it's going to take. We don't know if it's going to just get sent to us by transmission or whether he's going to go and get
Right,
it.
you
do
are
another
going to
drop
have
off.
to pick up a radiation bombardment generator. That's what he's calling it. What it actually is it just fires a particle stream designed to carry radioactive particles at an area that should allow you to open up a hole and have a look around in there to see what's going on at near the radon canyons. So you'll need to pick that up in about an hour.
How big is it?
So you'll need to pick that up in about an hour.
How big is it?
So you'll need to pick that up in about an hour.
How big is it?
So you'll need to pick that up in about an hour.
How big is it?
So you'll need to pick that up in about an hour.
How big is it?
It should be fairly portable enough, given that you have a truck.
Take the Nazi
So it's
truck.
something we'd have to. It's not something like one of us can just wear on like a backpack with a stream or anything. It's not like a Ghostbusters style
No.
proton. It's a bigger device that we'd have to.
Yes.
So, how long have we had between just time-wise?
It should follow on fairly much.
Alright.
I don't remember when that was, but I think it was in the weekend at some point.
So I was deciphering the book, the manual.
Oh yeah. Give me a roll for that.
You're using the
Deus Ex, but in German. It is.
She doesn't make opposite. So I can do nothing here.
You're in China.
Apart from River.
Ooh.
Hey, what are you doing?
So,
I hope he's not going to be long. He's going to click back soon.
so I
Just going to just car for something.
I've been using the Germans are superior race.
Nazi Supermen are our superiors.
That's the one. To translate it into English. And
Highly unhelpful, as it turns out. It explains practically nothing to your satisfaction. Cool, that's totally not German.
right, then
Reich.
so there's no nothing in the book. It's just
I mean, it's just some basic things. You can drive it now. And everything else is kind of unhelpful, like most instructor manuals are.
yeah. It gives me highlights on what the things are called, but not actually what they do. Alright. So then now we know how to drive a truck now. We know what the things are.
You know what not to do.
You don't hit that.
Oh,
No, not
You
that.
do know how to connect up things to your truck's like power supply.
which is helpful because we're going to need that.
So do I also know I now know what these screens are for.
Yeah, man. So there's one that you could that has a little map, and it uses the velocity data coming off your axles and a little compass to determine where you're going, so it can sort of generally plot where you might be.
Yep.
There is a roof-mounted camera you can swivel around that has a night vision thing on it.
Cool.
Which show up on the full screen. And there's a camera in the back, so you can look in there. You also know about the intercom now.
But do we tell
And the
Sophie?
seat shockers. Because this was designed to carry slaves, those seats are fitted with automatic restraints and shockers.
Don't hit that one when there's it on the
Of
back.
course they are.
Well, what does it do?
And Soviet detecting auto-gassing.
All that's to do is like
Sorry, I said on my deodorant.
very,
I don't know why
very
it's a
efficient.
stick.
Sorry, that's just the hydraulics.
Yes, you can explain the delights of your car to those who need to use it if you wish.
I will. Mainly don't push that one and don't push that one and don't push that one. And definitely don't push that one when there's any people on the back.
Or do.
Or do.
Do I need to put stickers with big red X's on all the ones that we're not
Yeah,
supposed to
little
push?
post-it notes if they're a thing.
Well, the intercom will be helpful. Sophie won't have to have conversations with herself for 2 hours while we drive.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt it was soundproof.
I'm.
Such a peaceful journey.
Sophia has such a lack of self-awareness that she thought she was in a conversation for 2 hours. In which the other person never responded.
The two other people
The two of them never said anything. She just never stopped.
Sounds right.
It wasn't that long, but
Can you even, like... Is there even, like, a window or thing between the back and the front? Or was she
No,
just
that's why you've
talking
got
at a
camera.
I've
wall?
got the camera.
oh, okay.
Sophie was just talking at a wall.
I assumed there was one of those little peek through.
No.
It's a slave.
Could get you.
It's a wet structural weak point.
Okay, then you go get the device, I guess, because you don't want to do anything else. I think.
I don't think there's anything...
that's
There were
the
some things I
important
wanted to do, but they would take longer than the hour we have, so they're a later thing.
Ah, that's right. She'd break everything. It's going to go
Break
break
everything.
some woman. Break her hymen.
Also, some
I had to go get my bow back from
some
some
crazy
asshole kid.
asshole with a stupid hat with a mohawk sticking out of it came by and shoot off all your fun customers.
Yeah.
And was just like, no, the fun's really over here in this place.
The guy was an asshole, but he got rid of them, so we didn't have to shoot them with the Uzi. It is what it is.
I almost got you to fight yourself. It was so good.
You even had me convinced. The only reason I did it was because you told me not to.
I was fully willing to sit here for another hour while you rolled against yourself.
Oh no, Skinwalker would have gone down real quick.
Because he wouldn't have been able to change under the
he
circumstances.
wouldn't have changed, and Derek would have fucking wrecked him.
I think Derek would have got in trouble.
Did anyway. What does?
He always gets in trouble.
You wait till we get back to base.
Right, so the power spore, they get their device from the guy. It's a big generator-sized thing. You load it in the back with Soviet.
Squeeze up. Soviet, squeeze up. Wait more.
It's not that bad.
Wait more.
It is.
Just put your feet up on the
Not
seat.
that big.
Get your feet up.
Why didn't you put the thing in first?
Soviet, just get out.
Get out.
Get back in.
You know what she's like.
I actually don't know what
She
you're
moved
going on about.
indignantly
Okay.
when you asked her to get out.
Can't have that.
That didn't happen in other roads.
No.
No.
I'm headcanoning it though.
This is my seat. Nothing will ever take. I have claimed this seat. Soviet, we need you to move out of that spot so this fits.
I can help her get out. Move out of the seat.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to have to digest the instruction manual.
Yep.
Where are you driving?
Where are we going?
Well, Mr. X did say for us to go back out to the town.
Town?
Out.
Oh, to the thing.
Yeah.
You know, the place
Okay,
where
yeah.
no towners.
Out of town.
I'll take us out there, and then hopefully we know how to use it by
Well,
then.
I'm going to try and read this manual.
Give me a driving roll, by the way. I can't believe you know how to drive. You're right in America.
I had a car in my backstory, but I forgot about it when we started, so it got stolen.
I learned to drive from stealing cars after robbing 2-4s.
I guess it got damaged when the bakery blew up. It got
Well,
blown
when-
into atoms.
I know how to drive Jeep Van Cherokee.
No, I used to drive a lot of Bentleys from the stolen from the white people. I mean, it's fucking.
With my scalping knife.
Yeah, I lost that. I don't have that anymore.
I didn't use that to steal. What are you talking about? I used it to kill.
What do you
So
think?
we're going to
I'm a bad
race with this
person?
light guy.
20.
Oh yeah, okay. You only jostle everything around a lot.
That's alright. This isn't really built for driving over the desert.
Maybe if you switched it into overland mode.
I show you. That button there.
Oh,
It's actually a lever, but okay.
That lever there. Not
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Now.
So mid-driving, the wheelbase drops and the tires swell.
So it's going to be really bumpy for a little while once it adjusts.
that wasn't so bad.
Meanwhile, in the back, Soviet.
High score.
You alright back there?
Why are there paddles? Why are there flippers?
Fine.
I could activate the restraints if you want a seatbelt.
It's okay. My face absorbed most of the impact.
It's not made of guns. Oh, I'm so sick of all of you. Right, I mean, obviously you're going to get there with a 20. How's your deciphering going if you're not too...
It is 13 intelligence.
You have 13 intelligence?
Yep.
How is that fucking possible?
Intelligence. Is
I'm
it?
nerfing you, you've got one now.
Yeah. Intelligence.
It's a skill.
Yeah,
I know.
it is a skill for it, but if you don't have it...
I don't know. Deciphering. I don't have deciphering.
Well, it's not just as much deciphering as just reading an instruction manual and understanding it. So yeah, I guess intelligence would be it.
You don't want to go down to one.
Right, so that's 17, and I'll remember it too.
That's Derek.
It's a bit beyond you,
One?
Okay.
so you might need some
Surprised it
help.
wasn't 0.
Well, could you make a technology roll on it?
Technology doesn't do all the things it says it did. Like I told you that when I broke everything up into separate things. Well, I told everyone that. I don't know if I ever actually specifically outlined that with you, but everyone else should have been like, yeah, technology it adds so much to DCs because it's so broad that it's practically useless. Someone else might need to go over it as well.
You want to have a read to us?
She's in the back.
He's
Wait,
driving.
I just said you were there. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed he was in the back with it too, because he'd be reading the thing and looking at the. Yeah.
And then he
just
wouldn't be able to
pointed
tell
to a
him which
lever.
lever to pull.
Yeah. And it's much more comfortable up here and smoother ride.
Oh yeah, with the shock absorbing seats.
Exactly. The ones on the back are rough.
It's because of the slaves.
Exactly.
Well, also like the teams would use them, but you know.
So I can't read.
I mean, he will have to give it to you when you get there, which you just did. So just give her the fucking thing. Just make a roll. Just make an roll. For the love of God, please roll. Please, don't roll low.
17 on the die.
Plus end.
No, she has a stupidly high end
I think it's just +2. I think.
for an underwear model.
That's 4 too high.
She's to figure out which hole to put her leg in.
It is just +2, yeah. So it's 19.
Okay, so together you start working the generator on. It's so laboriously and unnecessarily complicated. There's like a 5-step instruction you have to go through. And he's memorized it. So there's pretty much not even a point in me getting you to roll technology at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway because you might roll a 1. No hero points are allowed.
Natural 20.
Is this when we... This is post...
Did you roll a 1?
I did roll a 1!
So you've brilliantly succeeded and she's destroyed your 20, cancelling it with her 1.
But it still works.
I don't know how to spend a hero point.
No, I just said no hero points.
Yeah.
So it takes the normal amount of time to set up, which is roughly an hour. It's so it's normal. And then you've set it up. What were you doing while these two chuckle fucks were doing the important work?
Use the camera to just keep an eye on the surroundings.
Night vision.
I love
camera.
that instead of
Yeah.
getting out of the car and using your mouse, you use a screen that's this big.
I don't have night vision. And it's a smaller, blurrier version. I have to use it.
But if you look behind you, there is a back-to-back.
23 perception. And is it even nighttime?
Not yet.
Okay.
So it's just a big green blur.
Well, it's not going to be on night vision.
What was that?
I'm waiting for a second call to see if it was for this house.
It's just kids derping at each other in the park.
Oh, it's about the time. Should be locked up in a permanent prison school.
I was saying today we should put all the schools in like underground prisons and they wouldn't get in the fucking way of the traffic after 3 o'clock.
Fuck, that's so brilliant.
And they could all be all the roads to connect together and lead to 20 k's out of town.
Just avoid all the school streets.
That's very hard to do round
Why do
here.
they have to even leave the skull?
That's what I'm saying, magnets. And that would mean something if they were made out of metal.
Just have underground dorms attached right to the skull and they don't need to go anywhere.
Okay, so no one's doing anything. Right, so you get the thing working. Obviously, it's in the back of your truck.
Yep.
I needed just a quick roll. Ken, you can do this one. Because you haven't been doing that much in the way of rolling. And then we will all say what she says when that happens, because that seems to be the thing that things go now.
Natural 20.
Okay, so I was actually just looking for a high-low roll to, did you in fact install it backwards? So
No brilliant success apparently.
Oh, yeah, it's pointing out the back. What a waste. I suppose it's not. It would mean you wouldn't have to do all that again. So there it is. It's all ready to go. Did you want to do anything with it now you've got it all set up?
Okay, want to make sure there's nothing. It's pointing at just empty space, right?
Well,
It's pointing out the back doors.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have gone right to the site and then tried to set it up. So we'll just be somewhere close, but behind a cliff somewhere.
So what did Mr. X say this was going to do?
Q's kind of vague.
It's going to.
It's going to allow you to go
radiate
through
the
into that
area.
out of phase area by shooting a particle stream at it.
The radiation laser.
So you could have a look around inside and see what the fuss was.
Alright, it's ready to turn this on? Or?
I'll get us in position.
Should we all go in, or should there be like a safety person on the outside in case
20 again.
something goes wrong?
Natural?
Nah. Just like the other one.
Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, I think all of us need to kind of... We
back
don't
up
have
to
a
the
big
edge
enough
of the
team
flicker
anymore.
Not anymore.
Fire the science beam. 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 Beam.
There's only one way to stop Labour's taxes.
Kill them.